Check your old coin collection for some rare coins. Now, if you inherited a coin collection from a family member, you do not just want to sell the coins as is, like to a coin shop or something. You really want to inspect each individual coin to see if it has something extra that can increase its value significantly. So we are going to really start with coins from the 1800s to the 1900s. Some you will recognize, some maybe not, but these are old American coins that could possibly be in a coin collection that, you know, one of you inherit from a family member. So this first coin here is an 1826 half-cent coin. Yes, back in the 1800s, the United States of America did have old half-cent coins. Now we're getting rid of the penny. Man, how long is it before we get rid of the nickel? It'll be interesting to see. Now this coin typically isn't like extremely valuable in this condition, but because it was struck off center, that gives it a tremendous amount of value. This coin ended up selling for $840. Next up is an 1830. We will get more modern as we go. Morgan dollars, peace dollars, Indian head pennies, wheat pennies. You'll see all of that in this video, guys. This thing is beat up. This is an old 10-cent coin, so an old dime from the United States, 1830, but it has a split planchet. Now the coin has damaged. It's not gradable in terms of placing a grade on this coin because it's so beat up and damaged, but the coin still sold for $192. I mean, mint era coin collectors love stuff like this, just a part of history, and it really tells a story there with the mint era as well. Now here's an 1857 Flying Eagle 1-cent coin. This one here is interesting. It has been struck through on the obverse and the reverse. Now we can see that there in the images displayed. Some strike throughs can be more noticeable than others, but again, it does add value to this coin. This coin ended up selling for $870 at auction. Not too bad for a 1-cent coin. Moving on to an old half dime, which is equivalent to 5 cents. Now, this is the O mint mark. You look at the bottom of the coin, you'll see the O mint mark there. That represents the New Orleans Mint. Now, this coin is also 90% silver, so it's always going to have value. But the coin also has a rare mint error for this type of coin. This coin has been broad struck. So this half dime from the United States of America, 1860, sold for over $1,500. That's right, over $1,000 coin. Now here is a dime from 1864. This is a seated Liberty dime. It's all worn down. You know, it's, you know, typically not very expensive in these conditions, depending on the date and the mintage, of course. But this coin was struck 10% off center. You can see that thickness around the rim of the coin. You know, off centers can be common on some coins, or more common. Some can be a lot more rare and can fetch a huge premium. So in this case, this coin sold for $720 at auction. Here's another good example, a 1900 Indian head cent, pretty common coin here, to be graded at a 6. That's the low end of the coin grading scale, which means it's not in very good condition. A 70 is a perfect grade, so this is pretty low on the coin grading scale, right? 6. You know, you might get $1 out of it or something like that, 50 cents. But because the coin was broad struck, which you see around the rim of the coin, this coin sold for over $100. Moving right along to a Morgan dollar from 1903. This is the S mint mark. So you'll see the S mint mark at the bottom of the coin on the reverse. So the S mint mark represents the San Francisco Mint. Now this coin in this condition graded at a 10 is not very valuable. You know, I don't know. I'm just going to take a guess at it. Maybe $40, $50, $60 range at the best, maybe not. But you know, this coin has a lamination error on the reverse, and it looks pretty nice. It's very noticeable. You know, mint error coin collectors like those very visible mint errors, you know, that you don't have to pull out a coin loop or a coin microscope to inspect. Now, if you guys want a coin microscope or a coin loop, the link is in the comments below this video, so feel free to pick one up if you need one. But this coin did sell for $240 at auction because of that mint error. And of course, the grade always affects the value. You know, if it was graded at a, 6, it would have probably sold for less. If it was graded at a mid-state grade, it would have probably sold for thousands and thousands. All right, next up is a coin that you guys will probably all recognize. It is an old wheat penny from 1911. All right, that's the same year my great-grandfather was born. How cool is that? Now, this coin has been double struck and broad struck. So a couple different mint errors going on here. Now you can see that most noticeably at the top of the coin on the obverse. You'll see the lettering twice. That's a nice double strike, especially on an old Lincoln wheat cent like this. So this penny did end up selling for $264. It's kind of a shame it's not in better condition. It's at a 45, you know, probably a very common condition for a coin this age, but you know, if it was a mint state grade, you're talking a lot more money. Now this next coin has been harshly cleaned. So, you know, PCGS, NGC, they're not going to be able to grade or give your coin a grade on the coin grading scale when a coin has been cleaned. Do not clean your coins because top collectors will not buy them. Now, there are some people that will buy them, but it's people that, you know, don't really have the funds to get the coin that they really want, so they'll buy a cleaned version of that coin for much cheaper. Now, cleaning your coins will devalue them tremendously. Now, this coin did sell for over $250, even though it's been cleaned, because it does have that small rim clip. This is a 1917 Walking Liberty half dollar, 90% silver. So these coins are always going to be worth around the $15 range, you know, just in silver value, depending on the price of silver, of course, and numismatic value. But, you know, to have that rim clip is really what gives it all of its value. 250 bucks there. Had it not been cleaned, could have been talking, you know, double the value or almost double the value for something like that. Now here is a 1929 gold, baby, Indian $2.50 coin. I love this coin design. It's one of my favorite coin designs ever. I kind of go back and forth between this and the Walking Liberty half dollar design and the Morgan dollar. I like all three, but this design I just really love. You know, old pre-1933 American gold is some of my favorites. So 1929 here. Back in the day, these were only worth $2.50 face value. Now with the price of gold skyrocketing, like, it's hard to find these under $500. And if you find one in a mint state grade like this, they're selling for even a lot more. This coin sold for $810 at the time in which it sold, but it does have a strike through error as well, which you can see there on the obverse of the coin. As we're zooming in, you can see that strike through error going through the cheek of the Native American there. So $810 for that gold coin. Now here's another coin you guys will probably recognize. It's a silver peace dollar. Now some peace dollars can sell for 35, 45 bucks, depending on the date and the condition of the coin. Some can sell for tens of thousands. It really depends on the date, the mint mark, and the grade of the coin, which is the condition. Now also things that give these coins value is mint errors, which can give any coin extra value. Now this coin has been struck through on the obverse of the coin. You'll see that taking place down there through the date. It's actually struck through on the date. So that adds a tremendous amount of value for a coin like this. This coin sold for $134. Not too bad. So feel free to get that $15 off any product from any seller on the Whatnot app. You don't even have to buy an item from me. Whatnot is giving you the $15 credit, guys. Hit the link in the comments below. And if you guys want coin supplies, coin microscopes, coin loops, coin books, coin mats, all that stuff is at the link in the comments below as well. Free silver coin giveaways every Tuesday and Friday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, only on the Whatnot app. No catch, guys. Free silver giveaways. Plus, you get the $15 credit to spend on the Whatnot app. You can purchase any product from any seller and use your $15 credit today. Download the Whatnot app at the link in the comments below or scan the QR code on the screen. And don't forget to subscribe in the middle. Feel free to check out the videos to the left of me. And until tomorrow, I'll see you guys in the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.